Hey, thanks for joining me today on another Business Broker 101. Today I want to talk about the signs of trouble when you do a valuation or you receive a valuation from a business broker or a certified business appraiser. So the first sign of trouble is the degree of preciseness of the valuation. Look, every valuation, whether it's done by a certified appraiser or a broker or someone on the street, there's a level of subjectivity to that valuation, and there's a list of assumptions that are made to arrive at that value. So a danger signal is when the appraiser or the broker is too precise about the value of that business, okay? So they should be talking about a range of value to the business because of certain assumptions that are made. And of course, the degree to which you get into some of the data and the facts in setting those assumptions, the more robust the appraisal will be or the evaluation will be. Another danger signal is, I think, I believe, over the data says XYZ. So facts carry more weight in evaluation than judgment. Now, I don't want to summarily dismiss judgment because over time, experience does matter, and that can certainly improve the accuracy and the completeness and the professionalism of evaluation. So we don't want to dismiss judgment per se, but if it's 100% judgment and no facts, that's a danger signal. Okay. Third is admitting errors over judgment. In the valuation. Look, I've made them, and as soon as you discover an error, or if you get challenged on an assumption, and your business seller says, "Hey, what about this?" Your degree of acceptance of a particular error or a judgment call, if you're able to receive that and it makes sense, then why not incorporate it into the valuation? So flexibility is an input, and seller buy-in is really important. And if you're not getting that, then that's a danger signal when you come to a valuation. I think you also want to look at alternative interpretations. Again, different methodologies, right? So you got income approach, asset approach, market approach. You want to look at several different databases. They all collect different data over different times from different sources. So the more the merrier in this case, and the wider that base of data, the more complete and more easy to defend valuation that you'll have. Okay. The other danger signal is you want to have 50-50 calls. You don't want all the calls to go in one direction. In other words, there's going to be some singles and there's going to be some home runs and then there's going to be some strikeouts. So you want a variety of calls when you're making the assumption. If everything is a home run assumption, then I can tell you with certainty that that business is overvalued. Okay. So 50-50 calls are important, and you want to weigh all the data and make calls that are reasonable and not over exaggerated, high or low for that matter. Okay. Just avoid general boilerplates. All restaurants sell for 2.3 times SDE. Well, again, there's no average business, and you have to look at that business. If you can prove that business has a higher profit margin than average, if you can prove that business has a higher productivity per employee versus the category, if you can say that there's a higher asset turnover, if you can look at rent as lower than a category average, all of these things move that business up and down that spectrum, that distribution curve, if you will, of the category. So to the extent that all of those metrics that I just reeled off are better than average, then it moves the business multiple to the right, a higher multiple. And to the extent that they're less, it moves it to the left, a lower multiple. So avoid general boilerplates because there is no such thing as an average business. Every business stands on alone. And the other thing I'll say about value is there's really only one price for the business anyway. It's the price that the seller will accept and the price that the buyer will offer, right? Even if it isn't in the category. So be aware of that as well. Okay, and then the last thing, I just questionable sources, right? My uncle had a restaurant that sold 15 years ago and he got a 3.4 multiple. Well, again, you want to look at multiple sources, independent sources. And if you do that, you'll avoid the problems and the danger signals of evaluation. All right. And if you've got any help, or if you need any help, I should say, and you got questions, give me a call. I'd love to set up a complimentary, no cost call, and we can go through some of this stuff and help you out. All right. Take care. Thanks for joining on another Business Broker 101. Have a good one.